Hello. My name is Raw Norton, also known as Duke. And welcome back to the 7030 Opinion Space, where I tell what I'm feeling and how I'm thinking. All right? So today, I got a good one, or at least I think it's a good one. I had a question pertaining to relationships. Not in the sense of what you're thinking about. It's just based on who knows you best when it comes to a relationship, right? And this got a lot to do with, you grew up with your brothers and your sisters and you got your family there. And before I keep going any further, I'm gonna make this statement so everybody understand that there's nobody on the planet currently knows me better than my wife. With that said, let's get into where this is going. It's my brother who known me for the first 15 years of my life, hanging out, living together, all the way up to 19. And then I move out, went on my own. And then my brother, meaning that, I choose my brother. We talking brothers at home. And now I'm a grown up. And my brother, who knows me on the back half of my life, still going forward the last 15 years or so, who knows me better? Is it the brother I grew up with? Or is it my brother that I'm currently, talking about? Now, people always have the instinct to say that, blood is thicker than water and, and what they would do for their family members and all the other, standard things that people say. But, again, my opinion is usually varied because, I'm always in that 30% area with my thought process. So, from where I stand, I would say my brother that I known for the last 15 years and moving forward knows me way better than my brother that I grew up with. People like, wait a minute, you guys, from kids growing up, knowing all this stuff. But the reason I said that is because, yes, you're quick to have the defense to say that, your brother, that, you guys are siblings, you guys grow up together, so you wouldn't want to hear anything happen to your family members. But, because I'm speaking from my perspective, I've left home a long time. I'm living cross country. My family's living the other side of the country. So for some people, they may still be visiting and seeing their brothers and sisters on a regular basis. Most of my conversation happens on the phone. I talk to them on the phone. I don't see them as often. It's got to be prepared to see them, so I got to create a timeline, a trip, and do all this planning in order to see my brother. And yes, when I go visit and I see my brother again, it's right where we left off. I don't have to talk about the fact that he don't know me. We start off where we left off. But the reason I could state that my brother that known me for the last 15 years know me better than the brother I born and raised with is because when I see my brother that I go visit, that I was born and raised with, we pick up where we left off. But what happens to me is I just fall back into that category that I knew growing up as a kid. I fall right back into like nothing ever changed. I fall back into, I'm the younger brother. My older brother's here. He says, go, I go. He says, shut up, I stop talking. So basically I fall right back in a pattern that I've never grown out of. Whereas my current brother, he knows me as a grown up. And him and I is running through the wires. We are, running the streets, doing what we're doing for the last 15 years and still moving forward. We're still currently talk to each other on a regular basis. We see each other every so often, every weekend, whenever. So our plans is, you know, more, to me, it's more of a tight-knit relationship than the brother I was raised with as a kid. So I don't have that instinctual thing to say, well, you know what, the defense I have for my brother that I was born and raised with is better than the defense I have for my brother that I know. Because this brother I know right now is a choice. I choose this brother because he reached all the criteria that I needed to move through life and have a good relationship or a good time. So with that said, I'm just stating that, in my opinion, my brother I know for the last 15 years knows me way better than my brothers I grew up with and sisters I grew up with when I was younger, because every time I see them visually, I fall right back into that place that I left as a kid. So that's just my opinion on who technically knows me best, because I know that people always got that automatic defense for something they knew about growing up as a kid, and the can't find a word for it, but it's a certain feeling that you get for security purposes or whatever reasons. You get this feeling of comfort and safety when you see the people you grew up with. You feel like they know you very well. But I believe that because they knew me very well growing up and knowing everything as I'm a child, they knew the core of who I was and what I still am. And they don't really know the nuance of life for me as I've grown up and have to traverse this world as an individual. But just a statement I have, and I would like to know if I'm totally alone on my feeling in this scenario. And again, thank you for watching the videos, and thank you for coming to the 7030 space. And again, feel free to, subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a comment, and all the other good stuff so I could keep doing these videos. And again, thank you. And talk to you on the next video.